You have a dream, and it's not a small one. You've thought about it so many times you could describe it in your sleep, what you'd do, how you'd do it, how different everything would feel, and then you open your phone, grab a snack, tell yourself you'll start Monday. Monday comes. You think about it again, maybe open a tab, then close it. What if you're not lazy? What if your own brain is the thing stopping you? By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why this keeps happening, and it has nothing to do with not trying hard enough or not wanting it enough. Something is happening inside your brain, and once you understand it, everything starts to make sense, and you are not alone in this. A psychologist named Dr. Gabriele Oettingen studied thousands of people and their goals. She found that the people who spent the most time imagining everything going perfectly, no problems, no hard days, just the good outcome, were actually the least likely to take any real action. Just picturing the dream with no friction tricks your brain into feeling like you're already on your way, but you're not moving at all. It's like sitting in a car with the engine on but never leaving the driveway. Everything is ready, but nothing is happening. And there are 3 reasons why. 1. The brain reward glitch. Your brain has a chemical called dopamine. It's basically your brain's way of saying, that felt good. And here's the thing. Your brain releases that chemical not just when good things happen, but also when you simply imagine them happening. A researcher named Wolfram Schultz found that your brain can't always tell the difference between imagining something and actually doing it. So every time you sit and picture your dream life, the success, the freedom, the version of you on the other side, your brain gets a small taste of that feeling. And once it gets that taste, it relaxes. The hunger to go out and actually make it happen quietly fades away. Your brain already felt a piece of the reward, so why push? 2. The identity protection mechanism. You'd think that someone who never starts just doesn't want it that much. But psychologist Carol Dweck found something different. A lot of the time, they want it more than anyone, so much that trying feels too scary. Because when a dream becomes a big part of how you see yourself, the idea of failing at it stops being just about the goal. It starts to feel like losing a piece of who you are, so never starting becomes a way to stay protected. If you don't try, you can't fail, and you get to keep those words alive in the back of your mind. I could have done that. Think about someone like Marcus. He's wanted to start a podcast for 2 years. He bought the microphone. He has pages of ideas saved on his phone. He has never once pressed record. Because the moment he does, he stops being someone with a great idea and becomes someone whose work other people can judge. Your brain will choose a safe dream over a risky reality every single time. 3. The complexity collapse. The third reason is the one that quietly seals everything shut. When your dream is big, your brain sees the whole thing at once. Every step, every decision, every single thing you'd have to figure out. And instead of feeling exciting, it just feels like too much. A psychologist named Barry Schwartz found that when people have too many options in front of them, they often end up choosing nothing at all. So your brain does the only thing that feels safe. It waits. It tells you to come back to it later, when you have more time, when you feel more ready, when it all feels less overwhelming. But that moment never comes on its own. The only thing that makes it feel less overwhelming is actually starting. Waiting for the perfect moment is just the fear wearing a disguise. So think about your dream for a second, the one you keep coming back to. Which one of these sounds like you? Most people are dealing with all 3 at the same time, and none of that means you're weak. None of that means you don't care. It just means your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do, keep you safe and comfortable. The only problem is it treats the fear of starting something important the same way it treats actual danger. The key takeaway: stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness comes after you start, not before. The next time you feel pulled toward a dream, take one small action, a sentence written, a message sent, a minute invested. Not because it changes everything instantly, but because it teaches your brain that starting isn't something to fear. That person who kept opening and closing the tab wasn't lazy. They had a brain trying a little too hard to protect them. If that sounds familiar, you know what to do next. There are always deeper reasons behind people's actions. If you want to keep discovering them, subscribe now, leave a like, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next mystery we uncover.